but we came up, hit this fair value gap there above this high, consolidated, pulled back down at 12. This would be like the 11:45 candle on Trading View, pulled back down into this fair value gap right there, right? And then went back up. This right here is what I was talking about on the higher time frame. Like this right here is showing the possibility of being that balanced price range, right? You got these down close, then you got these up close candles here, right? You got a fair value gap on this side, you got a fair value gap on that side, right? So you're watching this to see if this is a balanced price range, right? You set a down close candle here, right? We trade back down to the fair value gap, right? Right there, you set this as now you're watching this. You was watching this down close candle here, right? That was the first one. Up, it ain't give it to you. Start coming down. So now you turn your attention to the fair value gap. Will the fair value gap hold? Boom. Came down, filled the fair value gap. The fair value gap held. When it left that area, it left with some authority, right? Creating this order block and a fair value gap right there, right? You hoping that this fair value gap don't get filled all the way in. That is going to be like what this leaving and creating this fair value gap. That's your confirmation. Once you break this high right here, once you break this high right here, right, with this candle there, once you break that high right there, that's when we pop through there. You go into the lower time frame looking for your entry, right? You go into the lower time frame looking for your entry. Turn the snap on so I can get it together. Right? Hot dog it, Tim. All right. Drop down to the 5 minute. Boom. Come down to the 5 minute. This right here is the high of the 5 minute order block right there. Right? When you pop through, that's when you broke it. As soon as you break it, you dropping down, you put in the line, marking out the go back to the 15 minute. Right? Soon as you break that right there, soon as you break that area right there, you're dropping down to the lower time frame, right? I'm marking this out right here because this is hindsight, and you see that that's the fair value gap, right? I'm marking this out because actually this right here, the fair value gap got made later. But as soon as you break this right here, you're watching that high right there because you just broke it, right? Now you're sitting in there. That's the high that just got broke that you're watching, right? You went through. There's your fair value gap right there, right? You come back down into that fair value gap right there, and you're going. This is a secondary entry right here from when you was on the higher time frame. If you missed that one, that's the entry. That's the clean entry on the higher time frame, but you're on the lower time frame, so you wouldn't even realize that that's what that was. You know what I'm saying? But looking at the higher time frame, that's a secondary entry. This is the one where I said I can't take that. Looking at this time frame, I can't take. Like if I missed this right here and it came back there, y'all saw it today. It happened down here. I did not take that trade when it came back. Those scare me to death. I don't know why. Right? Especially after we took that high out right there, and then we start coming back down. What I said today, I said, if we take this high, I don't want this no more. When we was in this trade, I like, if we take this high, I don't want this no more. But it came and got me before taking that high. How we came up there, took that high, and then came back down, I wouldn't have been able to take that trade. But back to what I was saying, right? And then that's the high you was watching after we broke through that, come back down on the 5 minute, boom. That's your entry right there. And pang out, Bob's your uncle. Hopefully that helps somebody.